I'm gonna sit down, I say as I do.
He looks at you confusedly, but he gives the USB port a once-over, and he's like, okay. And he plugs it into the port. What's going on? What happened?
Nobunaga-san. That's how he knows I'm serious. I never use honorifics.
The eyebrow is arching, for sure.
And then I lay out all the details. Showing up at the place, the bodies and the blood on the floor, it's dark. Actually, let me back up. I'm going to explain what it's like outside. I'm sure he knows, but, you know, give him the rundown. Getting to the warehouse, the bodies and blood on the floor, it's dark. One guy's still alive. He said he got the job done. Unfortunately, his name didn't stick. Ugh.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. He knows who it is. I give him a description of his face. He catches on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has no idea. That grunt died forever nameless.
He had a name.
Oh god, what was the name from Fight Club of that guy?
Robert Paulson.
Yes, his name was Robert Paulson.
He got it done.
Yes, he did. He gave me that to give to you. When I got in my car, if I could turn a coffee stain into a man, that's who this supposed police officer was. I did not give him a chance to ask questions. I left. He gets the idea, I'm sure. He's seen my work. And then, going to the highway, I outline the corn swap-mobiles, the trashed police vehicle that was burning under the exit bridge that looks like maybe they were trying to hide that, but something definitely happened. I had to jump a bunch of street kids' skate ramp to hit the highway. They tried to shoot me down. I dodged it. I made pretty good time, even for me, to get back here. And that's all. That's how I got here. And
you've noticed, probably around the time you mentioned jumping the freeway, that Nobunaga's been looking at his computer after he's opened the file, and he's just scrolling. And scrolling. You know, and he's reading it. You know, he's augmented. Everyone has like the speed read, whatever, program in their shit. But your words are not reaching him.
Are you okay, Fritz?
This is not possible. They wouldn't lie to me like this. There's no way.
Do I want to know, or should I just... What's going on?
He beckons you closer to the screen.
Okay.
Going over a couple things. You see... How should I put this? It's a facility that you don't think is around close to, Neo Flagstaff or anything like that. But you notice it was like a big corn facility. Pictures with craft you've never seen before in your life. What it looks like, maybe a fighter jet with just the oddest angles. It looks just bizarre. And just you going through different things, you see, a traditional gray-head alien, what you would consider the very classic alien.
Those are just called grays.
The Roswell Gray.
What was it just called grays? Just like just
big called head. Grays.
Just called grays? Good. Giant eyes.
Just called grays.
Thank you.
No problem, boss.
And what looks like a bunch of people in big corn apparel being subservient to it. They're kind of bowing to it in some way. And then there is an autopsy report they have of basically they hit up a big corn facility and they ran into what they thought was just a really heavily augmented person there that gave them a real problem that they eventually took down. No mechanical augments at all. But it had 3 hearts. It didn't process oxygen. It processed carbon, basically. Different colored blood, but was almost crafted to look like a person. And just the more and more data he goes through, the more evidence is there's something deeply unhuman going down at Big Corn. They wouldn't... This doesn't... Why would they sacrifice so much for a joke? Everyone was dead there, right?
Yeah.
This doesn't make any... And then you hear just 2 thuds come from the front.
Yeah, that drink's gonna have to wait for a little while.
Yep.
Midge, Jaybird, Jabrinka, I would like to ask you some questions about the situation going down. And as a familiar, monotone, bored voice comes from the front of the building.
Special thanks to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, Off the Wall Games in Hadley, Massachusetts, Games and Friends in Springfield, Massachusetts, as well as AAA Games Arena in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our Linktree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.